What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Flame070 and this is Perspective Gaming here with another Apex Legends video. In today's video we are breaking down Season 6 boosted patch notes. We're talking about Season 5 for ranked. We are talking about everything new that's coming literally in about 15 hours. I'm just dropping this so you guys get the lowdown. If you guys are coming home from work just like I have, you guys are just trying to figure out what's going on, what to expect when you come home from work, when you come home from school. Well, when you actually have some free time to hop into the game, that's what this video is about. Let's break it down. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and see what are you looking forward to the most. But let's just get into it, and let's just read these patch notes. Alright, so right here we got something nice. We got patch notes Season 6. Discover an updated map, new legend, and more. Map updates. So these are actually pretty huge. They actually dove into a lot of the, they actually dove into a lot of the map changes. They're adding new sites, new rotations. I want to see real quick. We just break that down. So they had this whole blog post. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but overall they're just giving a lot of nice life to different sites. So this area used to cut next to Dome is now this, which is really dope. Next to Tree to get there, that's really cool. A new pathway, new rotations, pretty much. This area drill site now becomes this open like big POI, really cool. The raising blast walls are a really nice touch, so you can trigger basically lifts that give you advantage and lock away paths. So I think that's one of the coolest things that's coming. Looking forward to that. We're not getting a new map unfortunately for Season 6, but these changes look sufficient enough that they are going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to that. No more train, which is nice. No more guys just dropping out of nowhere. But yeah, I recommend check that out. But let's just go. This video is about the patch notes. Let's talk about it. Let's dive in. Legend Rampart. So this is really cool. Her passive is modded loader. She's a defense type legend. Rampart has increased magazine capacity and faster reloads when using LMGs and her minigun or Sheila. Modded loader also increases the amount of shots before overheating occurs and improves cooling when using the L-Star. So basically, if you like running LMGs, this is the girl you want to use. Tactical is cover. She can build deployable covers, which max of 5, which block incoming and amp out, your shots going outwards, which anyone can do. I don't think is locked down to teammates. And if you shoot through the one side, you're gonna get more amped bullets, is what they're calling them, which is really cool. I thought that was gonna be 3. The fact that this is 5 is actually pretty wild. And then her minigun, this is also something that I was actually not expecting. Rampart plays a mounted machine gun that has high ammo capacity and long reload times, a max of 3 miniguns. I did not expect that. I thought it was just the one, which really makes her a really powerful, like, honestly, if you get her, freaking Watson and Caustic, you really have the defense squad. The defense squad is gonna really be a really powerful meta. I'm not sure if it's gonna be long term because they're all easy counters for that off the top of my head, crypto, but that is really cool. The new gun SMG. So at this point now, the energy type weapon has, I think, all the weapon classes at this point except the pistol. It has SMG, it has an assault rifle, it has an LMG. It has 2 LMGs actually. So I think that's really cool. I'm really excited for that. Crafting those. This is really cool. One of the changes that they're doing here essentially is when you're looting around the map, you can go to these different places to get basically a currency called crafting materials, and with that you're allowed to get items that some of them are permanent, some of them rotate on a weekly basis, but I'll go over that in a second because they have their own block for crafting. But I think this is a really nice change. And this right here, this is what I'm most excited about. Armor meta change. With Season 6, we're introducing some big changes to the way armor works in game. First of all armor in the game is Evo Shield. Thank the Lord, I freaking called it in the Battle Armor event. We'll show it somewhere on the screen maybe, but I freaking called it? The Battle Armor event was one of my favorite events that they launched in Apex Legends, and it's one of the funnest I had playing the game. I just called it. I said this is a really good way to encourage aggressive players, but without you know, demoralizing everyone else. And it's just a good way to keep the game moving at a quicker and faster pace. So this is really cool. I'm so glad with this. So you start with level 0, so it's not, doesn't have anything, and it gets up to red. They also do spawn on the ground, which is really cool. So you can get still blues and purples, and you can just level them up from wherever you get. The only thing that you don't get level up is gold. Gold is still its rarity. It's still getting rare jobs and stuff like that. And they also decrease the health, right? So white stays the same, but blue is I think blue is still 150, right? Purple is 175, and then red gets it to 200. So they made the time to kill 200. So that's actually really cool. And they tweaked around the numbers like that, but this is what I am super excited about. I can't wait to see how this plays out in the game. No more RNG shields, thank you. Gameplay, playing the game is really the way to go, and the way they explained it too. So there are a couple of ways you can actually level up through the crafting system. There is a permanent thing that's you can use crafting mods to upgrade whatever shield you have, and it'll replenish it fully. So that means if you want to play more defensively, more passively, and you just do crafting, go to a station, you can do it that way. Obviously, if you're an aggro player, you can just, you know, frag out and then level up your armor that way. And if you're somewhere down the middle where you're not super aggro, but you also don't want to like not get into any fights, then you still have the normal RNG aspect where maybe you're going to any of the POIs and you just find a blue or purple like you normally would. So I think it has a really nice balance, a really nice good way to tweak the way you play the game. So I'm really looking forward to this change. Hollow sprays, nothing really to say there. I think that looks pretty neat. Battle pass, nothing to say there. The quest, this looks really interesting. They're basically going to be comic panels. They explained in the dev stream, which is all pretty exciting. And there's no PvE aspect to it. Just every week tune in for the next chapter, and that's pretty much it. Now we gotta go into the legends, right? The legend meta real quick. So their updates to legends is all focused on the recon class, which is Pathfinder, Crypto, and Bloodhound. One of the big changes that they're doing is that now every recon class legend can use the survey beacon, which you might be asking, what the hell does that mean for Pathfinder? Well, to kind of outweigh, you know, Pathfinder's really only unique thing now at this point, considering his other nerfs. Whenever he uses a survey beacon, his max cooldown for his zipline gets reduced. So essentially, if you use it, I think there are 6 rings. If you use all to the end, you can reduce that to basically get your zipline every minute. So they're saying they're gonna do some more tweaks to Pathfinder to really give him a more unique place, but at least that's what they're starting it for right now. Bloodhound, they did some tweaking to his ultimate, which is kind of nice. Basically, if you get knock someone down with 5 seconds left, it goes automatically back up to 15, and then so on and so forth. So they're just giving a little bit more flexibility with that. Crypto's change is what I'm really excited about, you know, because his drone is more useful. Something I called, and I actually made a Reddit post about it. One of the things that I wish that he did was, not only does he have no time delay in using a survey beacon, but he can now use the respawn beacons to get teammates back, which I think is super cool. They increase the health, and that's absolutely pretty nice. One thing that they did kind of scale back on is if your teammates are in your EMP, they will get slowed down regardless if they have shields or not. So they just kind of do that to deter basically like the Revenant crypto push that they've been seeing a lot, that it's been kind of like griefing other players. Revenant, the death totem, after 2 seconds, for 2 seconds after you come back, you can't use the wraith. So basically they're trying to counter basically a crypto wraith rev team. They could basically push 2 times right away back to back. So they're just delaying that so that way people can't do that. Loba, they did their black market from 3 minutes to 90 seconds, which I don't know. I feel like they needed to tweak her tactical. I mean, I like her black market, but I didn't think this was the right move. But we'll see how they're going. Increase cooldown from 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Any other significant changes? Trophy system will now shoot down caustic barrels in flight if they land, which is cool. I always thought that was kind of cheap that caustic could like get around that. So loot, we got the turbocharger back. We got extended energy mags, updates, precision. Oh my god, I love this. Precision choke for the triple take. Thank the Lord. Triple take is literally my favorite sniper to use, so definitely gonna make it more of a gun to pick up that with the Sentinel. R99 is now a supply drop weapon. Thank the Lord. We'll see the meta shift. Let's see how this goes. I know a lot of people are being salty about it, but I'm actually really happy about this change. Devotion is out. Fully kitted weapons is Devotion, Mastiff, Triple Take, Flatline, Volt. Really cool. Updated loot, sniper ammo, stacks to 12, increased stack size, 16 to 24. Okay. Energy ammo reduced amount picked up from 30 to 20 because now there's more stuff. They did some tweaks to that. Not really want to go into all these weapon changes. Supply drop weapons are now heirloom tier red to avoid confusion with fully kitted guns, which will remain gold. So essentially, basically, guns that you can't have ammo for, they're just gonna be red. So that's really cool. That's really cool. And then list of bug fixes. So let's go into crafting. I don't want to make this a super long video, but real quick, search and deploy. I want to do these things right here. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, they're around the map. They change every game, so not every POI is going to have the same amount of crafting materials. They're going to change based on, you know, the match, right? So this is to encourage different map rotations every time. If you're going this route, you want to land at point A, then you can go to B and C. But the next game you might start at C and then go to like A and then B. So it's just that they're trying to improve players to, or push players to rotate around the map a lot better if this is something they're interested in, because this is something you're gonna have to actively look for. But I think that's really cool. Also, one thing that they changed, a gun, you can get a gun, like a fully kitted gun, like for example a Devo and a turbocharger. On that day or whenever that gun, whatever gun you can get on the crafting machine, you won't find on the ground. So that's something very important to find out. So if you love the R301, you know, and you want to rock that gun, crafting is the way you have to go about and getting it. That's the only way during that time where it's in the crafting machine. If not, so I think this is a good way to keep guns in rotation and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat. Let's talk about ranks, right? We're gonna hop into more ranked matches right after this. I have like about 15 hours left to see what I can do. But so they're changing series to seasons, so whatever. Blah 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 blah. They like that. This is like kind of annoying. RP based match continues to group players with similar skills, but you know, there are some issues with it, and we've encountered it on stream before where I'm being played against Preds and Diamonds and people are not, and then they say down below that it's like a 3% type thing, but I feel that I'm getting hit with that a lot more. They're still doing splits, and then we're starting with Rose Edge first, and then on September 29th we're going to Kings Canyon. So yeah, right here, for example, 3% of match players in Platinum, because Platinum is like a living hell for a lot of players. But they're gonna just keep looking into it, hopefully then change. Nothing about decreasing the kill assist cap, which I really wish they did, because it's one of the more annoying things to deal with as a solo queue ranked player. I think it's unnecessary to that, because it makes people play less aggressively than I would like to, because I also want to improve in the game. You know, and it doesn't deter a lot of the other things that are important in a top tier player, which is positioning and rotation. It just allows people to be more flexible with their gameplay. But yeah, I think that covers everything. I'm looking forward to it. Literally, this is dropping tomorrow. I think actually no, tonight, 1 a.m. Is when the live drop goes. Wow, I said that totally wrong. Obviously I'm gonna be asleep because I need to have my rest for work tomorrow. So I'll be coming in as soon as I can after work to come in and play the new season and check it out. I'll be avoiding pretty much Twitter. I'll be avoiding social media and everything until I can get my hands on it like I always do. So if you guys want to check it out, please make sure to come back twitch.tv Blame078 to check me live. If not, then just subscribe to this YouTube channel and leave a like so that way you guys know when that video drops, because I will be making my reaction video to the battle pass and then a couple of games of season 6. So looking forward to that. But that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you coming by. And with that, until next time, adios.